Caitlin Clark makes WNBA history against Golden State Valkyries. Caitlin Clark makes WNBA history against Golden State Valkyries. Originally appeared on Athlon Sports after missing over half the Indiana Fever's games to begin the 2025 season. Point guard Caitlin Clark returned on Wednesday for the 50th game of her WNBA career. But Clark came back to disappointment as the Fever were handed an 80-61 loss at the hands of Kate Martin and the Golden State Valkyries. Clark finished with another subpar stat line for her standards, tallying 10 points on 4 of 12 shooting and 2 of 5 from distance, 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Clark is currently averaging 18.9 points, 8.5 assists, and 2.9 three-pointers made per game. Her 423 career assists are the most assists in WNBA history through a player's first 50 games. The next fastest WNBA player to hit 423 career assists was former Sacramento Monarchs guard Teacher Penicheiro, who reached this number in 59 games. But Clark broke more than just a 50-game assist record. With 147 career three-pointers made under her belt, Clark has also recorded the most long-range makes in WNBA history through 50 career games. Atlanta Dream star Ryan Howard was the next fastest to record this amount of three-pointers, doing so in 56 games. Last but not least, Clark has now tallied 943 career points through her first 50 games, the 7th most in WNBA history. The fastest to reach this mark in league history was Hall of Famer Cynthia Cooper-Dyke, who achieved 943 points in 42 career games. With the loss, the Fever fall to 9-10 on the 2025 WNBA season, including a 5-5 record when Clark plays. They will continue a 5-game homestand on Friday, hosting Brittany Griner and the Dream. This story was originally reported by Athlon Sports on June 9th, 2025, where it first appeared. It was a night written in fire and thunder, a night that will forever shimmer in the history books of the W. As the Indiana Fever took on the newly minted Golden State Valkyries in a high-stakes primetime showdown, all eyes were on Caitlin Clark, and she did not disappoint. In front of a sold-out crowd in the Chase Center and millions watching on national TV, the rookie sensation didn't just play a great game, she made history. It built up more than just a game. The Valkyries were the league's fresh energy, Silicon Valley's prized expansion team with flashy branding, futuristic tech integration, and a rapidly growing fan base. They were marketed as the future. But Caitlin Clark was something different. A force of nature, a phenomenon. Coming off a groin injury scare just 2 games earlier, Clark was supposed to be eased in. That's what the headlines read. That's what the analysts predicted. But the moment she laced up, her eyes told a different story. She wasn't there to test her legs. She was there to break barriers. The game won for the ages. From the tip-off, the electricity was palpable. The Valkyries, known for their fast-paced, aggressive defense, came out swinging. Rookie guard Zariah Knox pressed Clark full court, trying to force early turnover. Caitlin stayed poised. And then, at the 6:12 mark in the first quarter, it happened. The first of what would become 11 three-pointers. Not just any three sports, logo threes, off-balance heat checks, daggers with defenders draped all over her. By halftime, she had 28 points, and the Fever held a narrow lead. The Chase Center crowd, though rooting for the home team, couldn't help but gasp in awe every time Clark released the ball. She's got Steph Curry's range and Sue Bird's court vision, murmured one broadcaster. And tonight, she's got Diana Taurasi's fire. But it wasn't just scoring. Caitlin added 12 assists, feeding Aaliyah Boston in the paint, hitting Kelsey Mitchell in stride, and even threading no-look dimes that made seasoned defenders stumble. Her vision was a masterclass in spatial awareness. By the end of the third quarter, Clark had 43 points, but she wasn't done yet. The record-breaking moment. With just under 2 minutes left in the fourth, the Fever were clinging to a 4-1 lead. The Valkyries had stormed back, riding a scoring run from all-star forward Jasmine Liu. The Fever needed a bucket. Not just any bucket, a moment. Clark dribbled at the top of the key. 2 defenders collapsed. She spun, stepped back, and launched a shot from nearly 35 feet. Swish! The Chase Center froze for a second, then erupted. That was her 12th assist, but more importantly, her 50th point. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a 50-point, 10-plus assist game. The previous record for most points by a rookie shattered. The most threes in a single WNBA game? Tied. The narrative of rookies needing time to adjust? Obliterated. The aftermath. A legend begins. After the final buzzer sounded, Fever 98, Valkyries 91, Caitlin dropped to one knee at midcourt, overwhelmed by the moment. Teammates surrounded her, and fans gave a rare standing ovation for an opposing player. In the postgame interview, when asked what was going through her mind during that final stretch, Clark simply smiled and said, "I've dreamed of nights like this since I was shooting in my driveway. But this is bigger than me." Indeed it was. The game trended worldwide. Social media was ablaze with admiration from NBA and WNBA stars alike. LeBron James tweeted, "We are witnessing greatness, period." Candace Parker posted a simple emoji. Even Steph Curry chimed in, "That was a masterclass. Respect to Caitlin. She lit up our house." What this means for the WNBA. This wasn't just a breakout performance, it was a shift. The WNBA, long fighting for equal recognition, had just experienced its version of MJ's flu game or Kobe's 81. But this wasn't a seasoned vet. This was a rookie, barely a dozen games into her pro career. More importantly, Caitlin Clark wasn't just collecting stats, she was storytelling in motion, drawing millions into the WNBA narrative. Young girls stayed up past bedtime to watch. Middle schoolers wore her jersey at rec games. And the league, they saw the future crystallizing in real time. Merchandise sold out overnight. Fever ticket prices tripled for upcoming games. The league's app crashed momentarily from streaming demand.